Good afternoon. Chris Harmon here with Carolina Volkswagen, standing here with the beautiful black with moonstone gray interior ID.4 Pro S. Happens to be one of two that we have here for sale, ready for your driveway. So, for those of you who don't know what trim levels come with and the differences, this one being the Pro S, you're going to get the upgraded lights that are adaptive, the full LED bar across the front with that light up VW symbol there. You're also going to get the bigger wheels. The big difference is you're going to get a 10-inch screen on the inside versus an 8-inch screen, and then leather with power seats, both sides, with memory seats on both sides as well, versus a cloth interior versus the Pro. So if we step inside, I'm going to show you what makes the ID.4 so special, other than it's fully electric. So as you get in the car, you have your occupancy sensor in the driver's seat. So as soon as you sit down, everything's going to light up. As soon as you put your foot on the brake, the car is ready to go. Obviously not the door is open, but as soon as you get in, the door's shut, foot on the brake, simply put it in drive, and away you go. To put it in park, we're just going to hit that P again. So sunshade is closed now, but with just one swipe back, that sunshade opens up. And even when that sunshade is open, that's going to block 25% of the UV rays, so you don't just have the sun beating on you, it actually is going to protect you from the sun as well. So everything in the ID.4, and I think this is probably one of my favorite things, is everything as far as the steering wheel, everything's touch. It's a touch screen, so it's really cool. So it cuts down on having knobs in the car. You have a lot of the competition, they have knobs everywhere, buttons everywhere. Volkswagen is a nice, clean cut, just does the same thing every other car does. It just looks cleaner inside. So that's what makes me love this brand so much. As far as, the 10-inch screen, you have every option right here. So if we go into here, you're going to have wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You're going to have everything right here. So if you notice, you got that nice big map there. When you're in, you can stream your maps here from your phone, or you got built-in nav here. So LED screen, so everything is very, very crisp. Like I said, you have all your assist systems here, so if you want to shut anything off, which if you're buying an ID.4 Pro S, you know what it comes with for driving aids, really no need to shut them off. But you'll notice you have your adaptive cruise, your dynamic road sign, your front assist, your lane keep. But one of the things that makes the ID.4 so special is you do have what they call the IQ drive. Now the IQ drive is very, very similar to self-driving. So if you set your side assist and your adaptive cruise control, you can let the car go down the road on its own. And every 3 to 4 minutes, you want to just touch the steering wheel and let the car know that you're still in the driver's seat and that you are alert. So we don't drive ourselves like Teslas yet, but as far as fit and finish and build quality, I think we're way ahead of the game there. So if you're looking, again, you have your nice big backup camera there. One thing that I really love about this is if I hit that button, now you have a fisheye lens. So if you can't see full view, you hit that fisheye lens, and it shows you everything around you. If you hit the car here, then it's going to show you your front and rear sensors as well. So again, you want to control the climate, everything is touch here. So extremely easy to use. I know when people first get in these cars, they're overwhelmed, but by the time I am done showing you everything in this car, I promise you, you're going to be able to teach me how to use this vehicle. So another thing that Volkswagen does that kind of sets us apart is this air care button here. So when you get in, the doors being open right now, it's not going to allow me to do this, but if I was to hit this air care button here, it's going to pull all the polluted air out of the cabin of the car and filter it outside, so you have the cleanest air inside the cabin. Now that's great for the allergy seasons, because if you're like me, I take Zyrtec for breakfast. So during allergy season, I'm a mess. So that is actually super, super important, especially if you suffer from allergies. So again, this car, like all the other Volkswagens, they still wanted to make it fun to drive. So you have eco mode, comfort, and then my favorite is sport mode. When you put it in sport mode, you notice everything goes to red. So, and then you can do custom. So if you wanted the suspension in comfort mode, but the steering in sport mode, you can do that as well. We're going to we are going to take a cruise here in just a second, so I'm just going to leave it in comfort mode for now. I don't think we're going to go out drag racing today. So what we're going to do is we're going to step to the back of the car, and I'm going to show you a few features back here as well. And again, this car is fully electric, so one of the really nice things with this is you'll notice the flat floor here. There's no transmission tunnel because even though this car is rear-wheel drive, you don't have a drive shaft coming from a combustion engine up front back to the rear wheel. So anyone that sits in the center, their seating position doesn't change if they're in the center. So that's one of my favorite features. I know that sounds weird, but it makes a big deal if you're a taller person. Your knees don't end up under your chin. So you are going to have two USB-C ports back here. So even if you're in the back, you're going to be able to sit and charge your phone, charge your iPad, anything of that nature. So, but if you notice, I mean, I had that seat most of the way back, and I still have that much leg room. So as far as, you know, sitting in the back, taller people, not an issue at all. Volkswagen does do cool little things like if you don't want to hold your cell phone, you got these nifty little pockets here. Throw your cell phone in there, throw your iPad down here. So just cool little things like that. You'll notice up here all LED lights in the car, all white lights. So when you do turn the light on, very easy to see. As you can see, I touched the light and it shut off. So everything is touch. Really, really cool. It's I like odd things. So little things like that grab my attention. You'll notice here, you got your built-in cup holders in the armrest. But being a father, one of the cool things that I think is really awesome is that center cup holder is actually for a baby bottle. So if mom's going to jump back here, dad's going to jump back here and feed the baby, you actually do have a spot for a baby bottle. I know that is little, but some people find that stuff important. So as we step to the very back of the car, you're going to notice that Volkswagen did not lose any focus on the rear cargo area. So you still have a ton of room in this car. So you do have your regular carpet protector there, and then you do have your rubber one here. So if you're someone that goes to the beach, it's getting sand in the car, you simply pull that out, shake it off, and you're good to go. Now Volkswagen does a great job of making little storage compartments in all their cars as well. So you've got all kinds of storage under there. If you're somewhere shopping and you got some stuff that will fit under there, you can slide it right under there. If you need a little more room from this floor to the headliner, you can actually pull this out and drop it down there, and it saves you about 1.5 inches of room. So really cool feature. You do have your Stage 1 charger down there that comes with the car as well. Highly recommend that you look at a Stage 2 or Stage 3 if you're looking to charge the car a little quicker, but it does come with that. It does come with 3 years of free charging from Electrify America as well. So plenty of stations in the Charlotte area, up and down the East Coast, Midwest, West Coast. Electric is kind of becoming the new thing, so they're really adapting to that. So again, it's Pro S, so you do have your power liftgate there as well. So we're going to jump in the car now. We're going to take it for a quick drive. I want to show you a little bit of how the car drives, try to get you engaged a little bit on, you know, we're not as fast as the Tesla, but I want you to see how much torque this car does make, and it's instant because there's no buildup, there's no combustion, so it's fully electric. So we're going to jump in the car real quick. We're going to take it for a spin around the block, and then we will share some feedback with you on how the car drives as well. I'm still one of those guys that I'm used to pushing the power button. Well, we don't need to do that anymore. What we do need to do is hit that climate button and get some AC going though. All right, so we're just going to take a quick drive around the block real quick. So as you can see, it is obviously very quiet. There's no engine to make any loud exhaust notes or anything like that. But again, you just have a ton of headroom in this car. So, and the favorite driving feature of mine, and I'm going to show you this real quick, is we're sitting in the end of our driveway here at the dealership, and people have bet me $5 that I can't make a U-turn here, but we're about to do it right now. So I can literally cut the wheel, and I can U-turn in the end of the driveway. So that's how tight the turning radius is on this car. You can literally make a U-turn on a dime. It's absolutely incredible. So if you're uptown and you get stuck in traffic, it is not hard for you to literally make a U-turn, get yourself out of traffic, and speed off. So we're going to let this car go by real quick, and then I'm going to just show you a quick acceleration burst of the car. Just, again, it's not Tesla fast, but it's a nice smooth transition. So again, no noise, so that's already 60 miles an hour. But it's nice and smooth. It doesn't make so much power that it's almost uncomfortable and you feel out of control. So again, if we were to hit our adaptive cruise and we're on the highway, we'd be able to have the car steer itself. Now, right now, you have to be going at least 63 miles an hour to do so. So we can't do that here, and I don't think I'm ready to do that anyway. It's not my car. So we're going to, like I said, we're just going to take a quick drive up the road. And you notice now my foot is off the brake. So there's a car in front of us. So I'm not even touching the brake, and the car is slowing down because it detects someone stopped in front of us. So now, again, so that's the car controlling itself. So now I'm back on the gas, and now the car will take off. But if you noticed, I did not have to touch the brake. The car's using regenerative braking and slowing down itself. So again, we're coming to a stop, and I'm not touching anything. Now I have the car in regenerative braking here, so you'll notice when you put, so now it's telling us we're ready, so now we can take back off. If you have the car in regular drive, it's not going to do that. When you're shifting into drive, if you shift into B, that's when the regenerative braking takes over. But if I am to do that, now it switches back into regular drive. Now I have to be in control of the brake. So it's just, I like to do this, and I like the car to do a little bit of the work for me. If you're buying a Pro S, that's what you're buying the car for. So you're buying it for the features. Now, again, if we go in here, you have wireless Apple CarPlay, you've got wireless charging down here, your wireless charger's down there, you've got wireless Android Auto. We can change the ambient lighting here, which my favorite color is blue, but if you wanted infinity, you want eternity, if you want desire, I like blue, but you have a few different colors there to choose from. So now we're taking back off, and again, like I said, if you watch the speedometer, I mean, it's such a smooth transition of power. It's totally different than driving a gas car. I'm a guy that likes a lot of noise. I grew up around Mustangs and hot rods, so I'm used to a lot of rumble. And it took me a little bit to get used to this. I'm not going to lie. When the electric cars came out, I was totally against them until Volkswagen released this car. And now I am a true believer. Especially, again, the build quality. This car is still built in Germany, so folks that are wondering, hey, is it made in the U.S.? Is it made in Mexico? It is still made in Germany. One of two cars still built in Germany. This and the Volkswagen Golf R still come from Germany. So, again, if you're comparing us to Tesla, one thing you want to look for is just build quality. You look at the gaps on our cars, every gap matches between panels. Every gap matches. Not that I'll talk bad about Tesla because they make a great car, but that is one of their downfalls is fit and finish right now. I know that's been an issue with them, but you can't knock them. They make a phenomenal car, and they're extremely fast. But Volkswagen didn't build this car to be fast. Volkswagen built this car to be practical, and they built it for consumers that want to get away from the gas engines and have a reliable car that still makes plenty of power. So we're going to make a U-turn. We're going to head back to the dealership real quick, and again, we're just going to hit the gas and just feel that instant power. So now there's a car stopped in front of us, so we're going to get a little brave. But you can feel like the car is going to take over for you. So I had my foot on the brake, ready to brake if I needed to, because I have trust issues, but I knew the car was going to do its job for me. So again, if we have two of these available, and they're both Pro S. This one just happens to have the prettiest interior. So both ready to be in your driveway or mine after driving this one. I don't know. I may buy this one. So like I said, they're both the same package. This one caught my eye with the dark and exterior and light interior. It is just absolutely beautiful. So, but one of my favorite things of these cars is you see this little compartment down here, and the cool thing is you can take that out and make a bigger compartment. So, really, really cool feature. You can do the same with the cup holders down here. I don't want to take my eyes off the road too long, but my assistant Venus is going to show you how to do so. But Volkswagen did a really nice job. If you need a little more room, you can just pull those items out, throw them in the glove box, and then probably my favorite feature is the adjustable armrest. So if you want it up like that, which I don't know who would, but you do have the ability to do so. You know, you can lower it, you can raise it. So you just push the button underneath, and then you have the armrest here. I think the open center console is absolutely awesome. So, again, Chris Harmon, Carolina Volkswagen. I am here until 5 p.m. today, 7 if you're ready to buy a car. I am here until 7 tomorrow. We're here until 6 on Saturdays. Like I said, before you miss the opportunity, we only have 2 of these left. We have 1 demo that we cannot sell. So, do not miss the opportunity to own this car. I will tell you that the ones that have been pre-ordered, as soon as we call someone, they are here within an hour to pick the car. When people order these cars, sometimes you hear people like backing out. People don't back out on the ID.4s. They've ordered them for a reason, and when they know their car's there, they don't waste any time. So, again, Chris Harmon, 704-780-5904. That's my cell phone number. You are more than welcome to give me a shout anytime. You can pick my brain, ask me any questions. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that probably know this car better than me and probably better than the Volkswagen engineers. So if you want to give me a shout, schedule a test drive, please do so. Again, I'm here all the time. This is my first home. Sometimes I see my kids and my wife, but I usually see my coworkers more. So I hope to see all you guys soon. It was a pleasure taking you on a test drive. If you want a longer test drive, reach out to us. Let us know. We'll take it down 485 for you. So, again, 704-780-5904. Have a great day, guys.